Hello, everyone. My name is Berhane Gelagle, and today I am going to demonstrate how to make an employee leave request using SharePoint and Microsoft Power Automate. And this is the introduction about Contoso. Contoso is a small retail business, has 2 store locations in Minneapolis, Minnesota, sells a variety of goods. And my Power Automate scenario is a new time of request is submitted by the employee through SharePoint. When the form is submitted from the employee, it will send an email request to the manager for approval or reject. And the employee will be notified via email. At the end, if the request is approved, an event is created in a shared calendar. Here, I create a SharePoint list. This list holds our leave requests and will be used to trigger the flow when an item is created. On the list, I created the start date, end date, type of leave, department, the status, with the status field with the choices of pending, approved, and rejected. I can show you how to create a leave request. And the next step will be going to the Power Automate. Once we created our cloud flow, we choose an item is created, and we will give the name for our flow. Here, when it says assign, the next step will be the start and wait approval process. And then here, when it says assign to, this is where you'll be assigning it to the person who needs to approve it, the request. And the next step will be creating an email. And the manager will email the requester the outcome of the request. And here we can write simply a friendly email. And as you can see, the next step will be the condition step. It might be yes or no. In this case, we're going to, if the request is rejected, we add the comments and we put the status value to reject it, and we put the response in here. If it's yes, the approval process is accepted, then we need to update the item to say it's approved. And in order for us to see the event, we will create an item in the SharePoint calendar. I have here a Contoso calendar. As you can see, when the item was created, this is triggered when we are currently waiting at the start for the start and wait approval, and then that will send an email. And here, as you can see, the email has been sent and the manager will approve the request and write a comment. And finally, we here, the request was being approved. As you can see, this the manager approved, the employee will get his approved email. And finally, we switch over to the SharePoint, and we can see the approved leave request in our share calendar, and we can see that the event has been created. If I have a time, I can show you. I think that